I went to go see Demi Lovato. Yep, I went to go see her. So I went to go see Demi. And I kind of knew that Demi was really mad at me. So she opens the door and I just start kissing all over her before she can even say anything. So she like, David, what are you doing? So I'm like, come here, girl. It's like, so she got into it. And then I ended up beating it up. So we laying in the bed and she's like, don't think that it's over, David. I'm like, what? She's like, because you fucked the shit out of me before I can even say something to you. So she was like, was that your little plan? I'm like, no. I mean, I still want to hear. I was like, I still want to hear what you got to say, what you got to say. So she's like, I mean, I said really everything on the phone. I'm like, okay. She like, my whole issue is about you spending too much time with Storm. I don't think it's a good idea to spend that much time with that girl. And it's like people will see you as kind of like a child molester. I mean, you're not, but it will look that way. I mean, because she's 15 and you are kind of a man, David. So it's like it will look kind of strange to people and like to me. Like I'm looking at it like, damn, like you really all over this young ass bitch. And she can't do shit too. She can't do shit for you. She has to sneak to do everything to be in a relationship with you. I mean, she has to lie to her mom to leave out the room to even be around you. She can't even tell her mother, oh, I'm going to go see my boyfriend. That bitch can't do anything like that. So it's like, to me, it's risky. It's really risky to be putting your fucking love in this one little girl. And I think it's not worth it. So I think you should give her a break. I really do. I think you should give her little young mind and ass a break and tell her that you need to focus on this movie. Because she's a fucking damn, she's a distraction. That is what that young bitch is. She's a distraction, David. And you need to be focused, really focused. And I'll be your girl and I'll keep you on the right track. I'll keep you focused. Not just fucking you and stuff. I'll keep you really focused. I'm like, oh, you will? She's like, yeah. You can go to that girl and tell her that, look, we gotta stop doing this for a while and just let her know. And do what you normally do to bitches. Let them bitches know what the fuck the deal is. Tell her that you gotta focus on this movie. And if she get upset, then so what? Let her young ass get upset. She's still a young bitch at the end of the day. What the fuck can she really say? She can't say she gonna keep you there. You're a grown ass man. She's a minor. So I'm like, right. She's like, so that's she's like, that's what I think you should do. I think you should go there and tell her what I just told you to say and say it just like that. So I'm like, so tell her that we need a break. She's like, yeah, y'all need a big break. Like a real long break. I'm like, you think so? She's like, I know so. Because David, you really need to finish this movie. I'm like, okay, babe. She's like, and I love spending time with you. Do you think I wanted to yell at you on the phone, David? I was crying after I did all that. I'm like, you was? She's like, yeah. I didn't want to fucking yell at you. I did not want to yell at you and make you feel like that, but I had to because I wanted you to understand where I was coming from and where everybody else was coming from. Because everybody else is mad that you ain't coming to film this fucking movie, and I don't think it's fair to the cast that you're not showing up, and for everybody that's participating, and then they gotta go the fuck home because you're not coming. These producers said they're not starting anything unless you come in. If you don't come in, they ain't filming shit. So that's how they work. So it's like if you ain't there, then we ain't doing anything. And we had to all go to fuck home. So that means we came for nothing. And that upsets people. So I'm like, I get what you're saying. She's like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you can fucking deal with the bitch, but deal with her on another time. Not on the fucking time where you gotta work and be a man. So I'm like, I get what you're saying. She's like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I get what you're saying, baby. She's like, now, do you understand enough to let this bitch go? So I'm like, I mean, yeah, I can tell her that we can take a break for a while. She's like, good, because now I'm gonna be the bitch that's in your face now. I'm like, was that right? She said, yep, I'll take her place now. I'll kindly take her place. I'm like, was that right? It's like, So I start beating her pussy up and stuff. And I'm like, all right, baby, I'm about to go tell her. She's like, you better go tell her. Go tell that bitch. I'm like, okay. She's like, all right, baby. So I'm like, you know, I wanted my dick sucked. She's like, David, you better go, because if you get your dick sucked, you ain't. She's like, you get your dick sucked, you ain't never leaving this hotel. So I'm like, all right, okay. So I went back. I went to go meet up with Storm, and we was in the room, and Storm was like, "Baby," I'm like, "Storm, I gotta talk to you about something." She's like, "What?" I'm like, "We need to take a break." She's like, what? What do you mean we need to take a break? I'm like, we just need to take a break. I gotta focus on this movie. She's like, oh, so you let it's Demi talking. That's not you. That's that she got to you. I'm like, look, I just think that I mean I gotta really focus on this film, and I don't think it's fair that I'm not showing up to do the movie and they keep coming and I'm not there. So she like, what are you saying? I'm like, I'm saying that it's making me look bad. So she like, well, what if I just I'll let you go, David. I don't want you to stop seeing me. I'm like, to tell you the truth, I don't want to stop seeing you either. She's like, okay, well, we can work something out, baby. I'm like, okay, well, how? She's like, okay, let's work something out. Okay, come here. I'm sorry, baby, because I don't want you to be looking bad either. But I love you, and I don't want to lose you. I'm like, I don't want to lose you either. She's like, okay, well, let's compromise, baby, okay? And I can't believe that bitch tried to get you to dump me. I can't believe her. Shit. She tried to get you to leave me. Oh, I can't stand that girl. So she's like, okay, let's compromise. Um, there's a way that you can go and do the movie and still spend a lot of time with me. I'm like, how? She's like, okay, the nights, you know, not the nights, but like, okay, during the day you can go film the movie with them, and at like film the movie with them, spend time with Selena, do whatever you do with Demi, and at night you can come back to me. So I'll let you go in the morning, early in the morning. I'll let you go and do what you gotta do, and I'll let you spend all the time you gotta do. Like everything you gotta do during that day, go ahead and do it every day during the day. But at night, you belong to me. We belong to each other, and then we'll film our little movie and all that stuff and do our stuff during the night. So I'm like, okay. So she was like, so are you like, is that okay? I'm like, yeah, that sounds like a plan. She's like, I can't believe you was about to listen to that stupid bitch Demi. So I'm like, I wasn't. She's like, yes, you was. You literally came in here and said we needed to take a break. And that sounds like something that she would say. So I'm like, okay. So she like, so you stay with me tonight? You go back and deal with them bitches in the morning and the movie and all that. So that way it won't make you look bad or have people saying that you're not professional. I get what you're saying. So I'm like, well, what are you going to do during the day? Because you know your mother going to be saying something about it. So she like, I'll deal with my mother. Well, I'll figure it out. But I'll tell her that they changed the schedule from the morning time to the nighttime. And we not going to be able to leave. I'm like, Ma, why would we leave and come back? Like, that wouldn't make any sense. We would have to stay here. So she not going to say nothing because she already got the money and she already deposited the money in the bank account. So she can't do anything. She can't just leave. If she leave, you can sue my mother. And I'm going to tell her that, like, if you leave, he can sue you because you left and you signed the contracts and you took the money. You can't just do that. You can't back out now and say, well, I'm not waiting because things ain't going my way. And no, you got to do whatever is expected to do. And I'm going to tell her, like, he also filming a real movie. Like, so he has to, like, he has to make a schedule for that. He can't just not do that. He can't just not do what he was signed on to do. So he has to make it work both ways. So I'm gonna explain this to my mother. She'll understand. So she's like, don't ever go back to Demi, cause I fucking. She's like, don't go back to her at night. I'm like, okay. She's like, at night. Cause she fucking get in your head. I'm like, okay. She's like up there trying to get us to break up. She would have been happy as shit if you succeeded in it too, David. She'd be like, I got that young bitch out of here. Stupid girl. So I'm like, so, alright, baby. So, what's wrong? She's like, nothing. My head been hurting. I'm like, what you mean? She's like, it's been hurting. I'm like, hurting how? She's like, I don't know, hurting. So I'm like, okay. And she's like, I've been feeling really loopy, honey. I'm like, loopy how? She's like, I don't know. It just, I've been feeling that way. Like, I don't know what's going on with me. I think I might be coming down with the flu, but I don't feel like I am. Like, my body not hurting or nothing. It's just my head feels like loopy, but not in like a bad way. But it just, I don't know. It didn't feel like I'm about to throw up. It's just feel weird. So I'm like, okay. So you feel like you're about to throw up. She's like, and yeah, I feel like I'm about to throw up. So I'm like, well, all right. She's like, I don't know, David. I'm like, what? She's like, no, I'm gonna let you beat it up, David. I'm just saying, like, it'll go away. It goes away. It don't stay like that for a long time. So she was like, come on, kiss me. So I'm kissing her, and I'm like, you my baby. She's like, yeah. So I'm like, you gonna give me some of that young pussy? She's like, I always give you young pussy. You don't have to worry about that. And I don't care what anybody say. I'm like, Demi said that it was going to make me look like a child molester because, she's like, David, no, it's not. You're only a fucking few years older than me, David. So what? Who cares what the fuck Demi say or anybody say? So what? I'm 15 and you're older. So what? And it's not even fucking a bad thing. It's not a law anymore that you have to date people your age. You can date whoever the fuck you want to date. And if people upset at that, then that's their fucking problem. If the girl likes you and you like the girl, then you can do whatever you want to do with that bitch. It is what it is. Who cares what the fuck people say? People always run their mouth anyway. Everybody run their mouth. Everybody has something to say about whatever a person is doing. And that's the truth. So you know they're gonna have stuff to say about you. So who cares if Demi thinks that shit gonna make you like a child molester? She probably thinks that shit. So that's probably why she said that. To make you feel bad about what you're doing. But you ain't doing anything but being in love. And that's the truth. She just don't want you in love with me, and she wants you in love with her. So she's gonna say things that's really harsh to you to make you feel like what you're doing is not the right damn thing. I know how girls like that is. Demi is the type of girl that wants shit her way. She wants things her way. And in order to have things her way, she says negative shit to make you feel bad. And she knows what she's doing. She knows exactly what the fuck she's doing. She's fucking playing reverse psychology. She's making you feel bad about what the fuck you're doing. And she's up there, she's doing it in a harsh, really mean, cruel way. And she shouldn't even do that. Why she have to take it that fucking far? She already know that what you doing is what you want to do. And even if you ain't spending no time with her, so what? Now she had a point about the fucking movie and about you not looking like you professional when you're not showing up. She had a point about that, but she had to fucking add on to that shit and make you feel more bad. See, that's what girls like that do. So she like, don't even think you're doing something wrong. She's the one that's wrong for trying to intervene in our relationship. So I'm like, well, I just, she's like, so do you still want to stay with me, right? I'm like, yeah. She's like, and you don't have to ask me because I do. So yeah, I had to, beat it up and stuff like that, do my thing with her. But yeah, I went to go see Demi. And Demi, she was definitely cool about it, but she don't have to ever know about me still being with Storm because, during the day, I'm gonna make everybody happy and all that shit. And at night, the nights are me and Storms. So that's everybody's gonna win, everybody's gonna be happy, and everybody's gonna be satisfied. So that's what I'm talking about. So I'm out of here, though. I gotta go. Jesus.